Hello grade 4, how are you? Hope all of you are well. Today we are going to have a new lesson, a new unit even. It is unit 4 and the title of my unit is long division, القسمة المطولة. Okay, we are going to start at the beginning with division multiplication, يعني القسمة من خلال جداول الضرب. So my objective will be to check division using multiplication. إذن today we are going to start a new unit. It's unit 4. It's page 29, so all of you open your books at page 29 if you have your book. If you don't have your book, please bring a notebook, Arabic notebook, so you can write with me. And please hold your pencil and solve with me. The title of my lesson is division and multiplication, يعني القسمة من خلال جداول الضرب. My lesson is 4.1. الأوبجكتيف تاعي to check division using multiplication، إنه نعمل division check in يعني نتأكد من القسمة من خلال جدول الضرب. يعني مثلا look at the first sentence. They wrote for you 35 equals 7. How much is 35 divided 7? What number you multiply by 7, you get 35. Of course, it's 5. So you will say 35 divide 7, the answer is 5. This we call it a division sentence. From this division sentence, you can get a multiplication sentence. Okay? Now, I will explain for you على if I go to the notes. Okay. Now, my lesson is lesson 4.1. Okay, they wrote for me 35 divide 7. What is the answer? They draw for me an empty box with a question mark. What number you multiply by 7, you get 35. Go back and remember the tables, okay? Of course, you will know that 5 times 7, it will be 35. So, what number I will write here? I will write here 5. So 35 divide 7, the answer is 5. From this division sentence, I can make 3 sentences. One division, 35 divide 5 equals 7. The multiplication sentence for this one is 7 times 5 equals 35. So in each division sentence, I can make other 3 sentences. 1 division and 2 multiply in each one, and I can check my answer, the division sentence. I can check if I solve it correct or wrong by going back to the multiplication sentence. Okay, for example, if I have 24 divide 4 equal, and they draw from here. Okay, I should go back and remember what multiplication sentence give me 4 times what give me 24. I will go back to table 4 and I will check. Of course, you will say that 4 multiply 6, the answer is 24. So I have here 1 divide and here 1 division. I can write this division sentence in another way. I can write it 24 divide 6. Here is 6. Divide 6 equal what? Okay? In this, so 24 divide 4 equals 6. The multiplication sentence is 4 times 6 equal 24. If I wrote the division sentence in another way, 24 divide 6. What number you multiply by 6, you get 24. What is it? It's 4 here. Okay? Now, so what is the multiplication sentence? It will be 6 times 4 equal 24. Let's count. You have 2 division sentences and 2 multiplication sentences. So in each division sentence, you will get 2 division and 2 multiplication, okay, or 2 multiply. If I write for you division sentence, 21 divide 7 equal what? Remember, what number you multiply by 7, you get 21. What is it? It is what? It is 7 times 3 equal 21. So I will write here 3, because 7 times 3, you will get 21. So if you have a division sentence, go back to the multiplication sentence and you can know the answer. Here, if I am dividing, we call this quotient. okay? And if I am multiplying, we call this product. Okay, the answer when you multiply product and the answer when you are dividing, we call it quotient. Quotient. Okay, and this is a division sentence. This is a multiplication sentence. Of course, if I write for you, for example, the opposite. If I write 56 divide 7 equal what? Remember what multiplication sentence, when you multiply 7 by what? You get 56. Of course, it is what? It is 8. So 7 by 8, it's 56. So the quotient here is 8. If you multiply 7 by 8, you will get 56. Of course, if you start with the opposite, if you start, for example, 8 times 4 give you what? Okay? Then I can write a division sentence, okay? I can write a division sentence starting with the product. 8 by 4, how much? It is what? It is 24 here. So I can say, no, not 24, sorry, it's 32. It is 32. 8 by 4, it's 32. Write a division sentence. 32 divide 8 will give me how much? 4. Of course, I can switch these numbers. It can be 4 multiplied by 8. It will give 32. Of course, I can also switch this division sentence, but I will start with the dividend. The dividend number here, it will not change. 32 divide 4, the answer will be 8. When you multiply this by this, you should get 32. Multiply this by this, you should get 32. Okay, so each multiplication sentence, I can do it. Division sentence 2. Each division sentence, I can do it 2 multiplication sentence. Now let's go back to our book, page 29, and continue solving, okay? So for each division equation, write a multiplication equation. Each one division, I can write a multiplication sentence. They started number 1 and they solve it for us. 56 divide 7, the answer is 8. Why? Because 8 times 7 is 56. Now, 63 divide 9, how much? It is 7. So, 9 times, so 7 times 9, 63. So 7 times 9, 63. Now, let's go to the third sentence. 42 divide 7, the answer is 6. Why? Because 7 multiply 6 equal 42. So from each division sentence, I wrote a multiplication sentence. 90 divide 10 equal 9, because 10 multiply 9, the answer is 90. Now, here, if I have 8 multiply 4, the answer is 32. So 32 divide 8, the answer is 4. 6 multiply 7, it's how much? 42. So you will start with this product, 42, divide one of these factors, 6, you will get 7. Okay, someone will say, Miss, I will write 42 divide 7 equal 6. Both of them are correct. 5 times 8 is 40. So 40 divide, for example, 8, the answer is 5. Okay, 8 multiply 5, it's 40. Someone will say, Miss, I will write 40 divide 5 equal 8. It's both of them are correct, because 5 multiply 8, the answer is 40. 9 multiply 7, 63, because 63 divide 9, the answer is 7. Someone will say, Miss, I can write 63 divide 7. Yes, the answer is 9, because when you multiply these factors together, you will get the dividend. Okay, with that, we finish page 29. Please, all of you move to page 30. All of you move to page 30. In page 30, they drew for us a table, and they want us write the missing numbers. They started, a dividend is 36, the divisor is 4, the quotient is 9. And 36 divide 4, the answer is 9. 45 divide 9, what number you multiply by 5, by 9, you will get 5. what number you multiply by 9, you get 45. It's 5 here. If you multiply 5 by 9, you will get 45. Now, let's do this. 28. 28. Divide something. I don't know what is this number. Equal 7. What number, when you divide by 28, you will get 7. Okay, go back to the multiplication table and remember, 7 multiply what give you 28? Yes, it is 4. Yes, it is 4. Correct. You are correct. It is 4 here. I will write here 4. 28 divide 4, 7. When you multiply the 4, a divisor with the quotient, you should get the dividend. 56 divide what give you 7? Remember, 7 multiply what give you 56? Yes, it is 8. So 56 divide 8, the answer is 7. 63 divide what give you 7? It is what? 9. Because 9 and 7, when you multiply them, you will get 63. These two numbers, when you multiply them, you should get the dividend. Okay? The dividend is the big number. So as I said here, they give us the divisor. They give us the quotient. We need the dividend. These two numbers, multiply these two numbers together, and you will get the dividend. It will be 56. Multiply these two numbers, the divisor and the quotient. How much you will get? Yes, 12. Multiply 5 and 6. What you will get? 30. I am getting the dividend. 6 and 6 multiply, 36. 8 and 8, it's 64. 9 and 9, it's 81. 70. Divide what give you 10? What number you multiply by 10, you get 70. Yes, it is 7. Now check your answer. 7 multiply 10, you should get 70. Multiply these together. You should get 70. 48 divide what give you 6? What number when you multiply by 6, you get 48. Okay? It is what? 8. 8 multiply 6, the answer is 48. Okay? Now 60 divide 10 give you what? What number when you multiply by 10, you get 60? Of course, it's very easy. It is 6. Now, 21 divide what give you 7? What number when you multiply it by 7, you get it 21? What is it? 3. So I will write here 3. Okay, here 3 will write. Because when you multiply 7 by 3, the answer is 21. When you multiply the divisor and the quotient, remember always, when you multiply the divisor and the quotient, you should get the dividend. These 4 related equations make a fact family. We call this fact family. Fact family, you have 3 numbers. You can make 2 multiplication sentence and 2 division sentence. Okay, look, how can I do this? If I have wait, sorry. Okay, if I write for you 12, 3, 4, write for me fact family. Fact family, this means I will write 2 multiplication and 2 division. Multiplication start with the small numbers. 3 by 4 will be 12. Switch these factors. 4 by 3, the answer is 12. Now I wrote 2 multiplication sentence. Now we need to write 2 division sentence. You are going to start with the big number, the dividend 12. The first time we'll say 12 divide 3, the answer will be 12 divide 4. You will say in your mind, what number when you multiply by 3, you get 12? What number when you multiply by 3, you get 12? It's 4. What number you multiply by 4, you get 12? It's 3. Okay? What number when you multiply by it, you will get 12? It is 4. 3 multiply 4, the answer is 12. Multiply 4 by 3, the answer is 12. We call this fact family. Fact family, when you wrote 2 multiplication sentence and 2 division sentence using the 3 numbers. Using 3 numbers can give you fact family, which means 4 sentences, 2 multiply and 2 division. Okay, again, I will do it again. For example, if I have 6, 5, 30, I will start with the multiplication sentence. Start with the small numbers. It's 6 مع 5. 6 multiply 5, the answer is 30. Switch the numbers. 5 multiply 6, the answer is 30. Now, these are the two multiplication sentences. We are going to write a two division sentence. Start with the big number, the dividend. 30 divide 6, 30 divide 5. Okay? What number you multiply by 6, you get 30, it is 5. What number when you multiply by 5, you get 30, it is 6. So you wrote two multiplication sentence and two division sentence. We call this fact family. I will give you three numbers and you are going to write for me fact family. If I use in my, the numbers I give you 6, 6, 36. In this case, you are going to write for me one multiplication sentence equal 36 and one division sentence only. There will be no 4 because the two factors are the same, okay? In this case, you are going to write for me one multiplication sentence, 6 by 6 equal 36, and one division sentence, 36 divide 6, the answer is what? 6, okay? If the factors are the same. Now let's go back to page 29 and continue solving. Okay, now look here. It's not erasing. Okay, now use each set to make a fact family. They give us 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. I will solve only one, and I will solve one with you, and you are going to solve. I will solve 2, and you are going to solve 1. 2, and I will solve 2. Now 36, 9, and 4. Multiplication sentence. I will use the small numbers in 9 مع 4. 9 multiply 4 equal 36. Switch the numbers. 4 multiply 9 equal 36. Okay, these are the two multiplication sentence. I will go to the other rectangle and I will write two division sentence. Okay, two division sentence. I will start with the big number, dividend. 36 divide 9, 36 divide 4. Now, if you say in your mind what number you multiply by 9, you get 36, it is 4. And if you say in your mind what number multiply by 4, you get 36, it's 9. So you wrote 4 sentences, 2 multiplication and 2 division. We call this fact family. Fact family, you use the same numbers to write 4 sentences. Okay? I will do question 3. 72, 9, and 8. With what I should start? Yes, you are correct. With the small numbers. 9 times 8 equals 72. Switch the numbers. 8 multiply 9 equal 72. So I wrote 2 sentences, 2 multiplication sentence using the 3 numbers. 9 by 8, 72, or 8 by 9, 72. Now go to the other side and I will write in the other box 2 division sentence. I will start 72 divide 9, 72 divide 8. Okay? What number you multiply by 9? You get 72, of course, it's 8. What number you multiply by 8? You get 72, it's 9. So I wrote 2 multiplication sentence and 2 division sentence. Please, this will be a homework and this will be a homework. 2 and 4. Now let's continue. Let's continue the last part of the lesson. Okay. Okay, they said fill in. They wrote for us a multiplication sentence, but they didn't finish it. What number multiply by 4 you get 8? Yes, it is 2. So you are going to write here 2. You will write here, of course, 2. 2 multiply 4, the answer is 8. What number, when you multiply by 6, you get 36? Of course, it is 6. 6 multiply 6, the answer is 36. Now, what number multiply by 8, you get 56? Of course, it's 7. 8 by 7, it's 36. Okay, what number, when you multiply by 7, you get 28? Go back to table 7 and remember. Yes, it is 4. So 7 times 4, the answer is 28. What number, when you multiply by 5, you get 30? Yes, it is 6. 5 multiplied by what get 40? It is 8. So with that, we finished the second part of page 30. They give us a multiplication sentence with one factor missing. This is factor, this is factor. They give you one factor, and you are going to write the second one. Remember, you need to memorize the tables very good, because يعني how you can't solve if you are not memorizing the tables. إذا مش حافظ الجداول ما راح تعرف تحل. خلينا نروح للproblem solving. Ahmed reads 8 pages in 1 hour. How many pages can Ahmed read in 4 hours? يعني in 1 hour he will read how many? He will read 8 pages. Each hour he will read the same number. Okay, so in 1 hour 8 pages, you are going to repeat this 8. We are going to repeat this 8 4 times, because it's 4 hours. So he will read in the first hour 8, and in the second hour 8, and in the third hour 8, and in the fourth hour 8. What you are doing, I am repeating. You are repeating the 8 how many times? 4 times. Why 4 times? Because it's 4 hours. So instead of saying 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, what I will say 8 times 4, and the answer will be 32, and my unit will be what? Pages. It's very important to label your answer, يعني not leave it 32. 32 what? It is 32 pages. Okay? When you have a problem solving, and from the problem solving you understand that you are repeating something. 8 pages in 1 hour, 8 pages in 1 hour, 8 pages in 1 hour. You are repeating the 8. How many times? 4 times. So it will be 8 times 4. Zaid can read 40 pages in 5 hours. Okay, this is different question. They give us the total now, that he can read 40 pages in 5 hours. He can read 40 pages in 4 hours. In 5 hours, sorry. So how many pages can Zaid read in 1 hour? Okay, so Ziyad can read 40 pages in 5 hours. So he can read, the total number is 40. In how many hours? In 5 hours. These 40 are going to be divided, distributive على ساعة. He didn't read the 40 in 1 hour. He read them in 5 hours. So this number is going to be divided by 40 is going to be divided by 5. What number, when you multiply by 5, you got 40? Yes, so it's 8. So how many pages can Ziyad read in 1 hour? He can read 8 pages. In 1 hour, he can read 8 pages. Why? Because they said for us the total is 40. He didn't read the 40 in 1 hour. He read the 40 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. So you are going to divide this 40 by 5 to get how many pages he reads in 1 hour. So he can read 8 pages. Okay. In the first question, they said he is going to read 8 pages in 1 hour. For 4 hours, you are going to repeat the 8. The second question is the opposite. They give us the total. How many pages did he read? And you are going to do what? You are going to divide this number by the hours to know how many pages in each hour. With this grade 4, we finish our lesson today. Remember that today our lesson was, division and multiplication, the relation between the division and the multiplication, and I can write from three numbers, I can write something called fact family. I can write two multiplication sentence and two division sentence, okay? And in the last part, they give us one of the facts and the product, and we want to find the second fact, okay? You should say what number I multiply by 4, I get 8. What number I multiply by 6, I get 36. It's very easy if you are memorizing the tables. Only you have homework to do question 2 and question 4, okay? With that, we finish our lesson. Until we meet next week, bye-bye.